Capricorn, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-August 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as usual and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's up for the lovely Capricorn collective. I hope you're all doing well, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time, my guides. Talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on. It's always an interesting card, especially when it links to the reading. But let's get this first card out. What do we got for Cappy, please? What do we got for my lovely friends? All right, the deck is being a little specific at first, so let's see what's going on. Usually this first card pops out real quick. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so an active mind could really be in order in this time. It's literally in the cards. This is a huge card of daydreaming, but also thinking about the future. There's a lot of layers to this onion. Now, we're going to break that down before we do, though. If you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, I'd like you to go find the closest tarot deck to you. Flip through it real quick and find the Ace of Pentacles, and then just throw that like a frisbee directly into the like button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it, my friends. But into the reading we go. It really helps me out. Enough of the plugs. If you kindly look at the imagery, this is one of my favorite cards in this oracle deck. You see these two little ballerina clowns. One is in a fetal position laying down. The other one's on a tightrope. I always interpret this card as this person daydreaming about doing this. So a lot of you could be very much future-minded in this time, thinking about actions you want to take, thinking about what routes you want to go, mind on the future, eyes towards the horizon, which isn't a bad thing. But I always say with this card, it does represent an active mind. So watch out. Very similar to the Four of Cups, you might be daydreaming a little more than usual. You might be having important dreams as well. But the mind could be a little more active than normal. And I usually see this card a lot with water signs. So it's that water sign type of energy. Let's get into tarot. As I always say, that first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. We're going to get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. So let's shuffle it one time, my gods. What do we got for Capricorn here in mid-August? So last week's reading was titled An Unexpected Win. There was an air of mystery. There was an air of the unexpected popping up. And I always say wins and victories, they come in all different shapes and sizes, right? It could be monetary. It could be an emotional win of some sort. Hopefully something swung your way. But with the Capricorn readings for the past month, it's been like a lot of ups and downs, a lot of different things showing up. So we're going to see what we have this week. I always say just know that energy is very malleable. It's always prone to change. Nothing is ever set in stone as the moon comes out. So we have a bit more of this possible mystery showing up right in the front. And yes, this could be other people in your sphere of influence. Just like I was saying, that watery energy that was showing up right front and center with the Oracle card is here again. Second card, we have the Six of Wands. That's a beautiful energy. Okay, so just like last week's reading, unexpected win, it's kind of holding over again. So if you didn't have one, that could be in the cards for you. Okay, we do have the Eight of Cups. We have a lot of action here, and we have a lot of moon energy showing up here, the phases of the moon. So we'll talk about it. More water than I usually see in a Capricorn reading, that's for sure. But let's go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. So looking at this at first glance, the fact that we have the moon, that we have the Eight of Cups, which also has a big moon in it, could be talking about hidden things, unexpected things, of course. But this watery type of energy could be saying that your emotions are heightened in this time, or volatile, back and forth. You could just be going through a very emotional time. But with the moon here, this could represent a Pisces. Okay, some people even say Cancerian, so this could represent a person. When I see the moon, it is etheric. It does speak about psychic gifts, intuitiveness, dreaming. So we're seeing some themes show up here for you this week. But once again, this is my biggest card of mystery, the unseen, the unknown, the surprising, unexpected. You get the point. So it's going to be interesting to clarify this. I'm not going to put too much stock into it just yet. We'll see how it all plays out. In the center, though, we have a very positive, optimistic card. We have the Six of Wands, okay? This is a complete card of victory and triumph, overcoming. For some of you, this could represent public notoriety, getting kudos, gaining recognition for the hard work you've done. think of somebody being under the spotlight. So whether you're being brought under the spotlight for positive reasons or otherwise, the energy of winds is still sticking around for you, which I really like. This is optimistic. Now, all cards have duality. I say that every week. And the duality with the Six of Wands could be a bit of an ego. So maybe there's someone around you that is a little bit egotistical, right? They think they could walk on water type stuff. We'll see when we clarify. That'll tell us the tale. But moving to the back end here, we have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. So after this moon, Six of Wands, an action card, we once again have another action card. I don't see this card as a negative. It's somewhat neutral, and sure, it could speak about leaving something in the past, leaving something behind. This could be a card of endings sometimes as well. I'm not going to go there just yet. I think of this as movement in general. So whether you're pursuing something you really want, or it's just general energetic action with the Six of Wands in this, we're really going to want to see what this is about. A lot of you could be trying to improve yourself in various different ways when that card shows up. Problem identification, seeing something that's not quite working and working towards a resolution. So we're going to dive deeper on all this, Capricorn. Let's jump in and clarify. And let's get a good shuffle here for my lovely Capricorn friends, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got? Pardon me. And yes, Capricorn, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. What's going on this moon? Why is the moon here for Capricorn? Also, if you read cards yourself, that's why the box is here. Please feel free to play along. If there's any messages you'd like to give to Capricorn, you could drop it down below. I don't mind. So let's go in on this moon. Why is the moon here for Capricorn? Deck. There we go. I was going to say the deck is being specific once again. Yeah, for some of you, this could be a blast from the past, or this could be somebody like catching a dose of karma, more water energy. So all the stuff I was speaking about, emotion, still reigns true. We have the Death card in reverse, which could represent a Scorpio. So we have like all the water signs represented here. Now, when I see the Death card in reverse, to me, it does speak about somebody either reaping some karma for things they've done, which could be good or bad, right? So it could be karma striking surprisingly or out of nowhere. Now, if you're the type of individual, you're always putting good things out there, or you try your best to be a very good person, this is nothing to worry about. Now, for another portion of you, this could be the past popping back up, because the Death card isn't physical death or anything like that. It's more about the cycles of life. So when I see it in reverse underneath this moon, there is an attachment to the past here. Someone or something from the past could resurface surprisingly. So it could be a return of some sort, whether it's a behavior, whether it's an individual. So keep your eyes open. Like, depending on who or what it is, you might want it, you might not. But this is the energy of the past returning, okay? Or something, someone from the past, if it's not a karmic thing. So we're going to keep moving over. I'm not going to talk this into the ground. Let's put the moon right there. And I do still feel that when we get to the Eight of Cups, that could be more mystery here because it has the moon in it. So let's see what's up. Let's go in on the Six of Wands, though. Why is the Six of Wands here? Interesting. Tons of water here. Tons of water. Why is the Six of Wands here for Cap? Thank you. Yeah, this is overcoming something for sure. Okay, we have the Five of Wands in reverse underneath this Six of Wands. Okay, having the dedication, having the wherewithal to see something through, to overcome something. If you've been going through a really tough time, if there's been big issues, big problems that you've been trying to solve or get past, I see a lot of you being able to triumph over something or someone, okay? Now, I always say Capricorns, you know, they're dealing with all sorts of different things. Sometimes it's work, sometimes it's personal issues and demons, sometimes it's relationship things. Some of you might just be watching for entertainment. But when I see the Six of Wands with the Five of Wands in reverse, like a hard-fought victory or triumph over some sort of conflict, something that may have been standing in your way. So now could be a good time to overcome things that have been like a thorn in the side. So I'm seeing victory, I'm seeing triumph, similar to like we had last week. Beautiful. We're going to move over to the Eight of Cups. I'm not going to overtalk this. Then we'll do a recap before we get into the Shadow card. Interesting. Got that fire right down the middle. Let's see what's up with the Eight of Cups real quick, though. That's been like really sticking out to me since it popped out. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Thank you. Yeah, movement. We have the Six of Swords. This could be somebody who thinks the grass is greener, or somebody idealizing something, or someone with the Six of Swords underneath this Eight of Cups. This is movement for sure. So this could either be things improving or somebody taking some sort of sudden action, possibly. And like with the way the rest of the reading links up, sure, it could all be interwoven, but this could be separate issues. The Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, I've been seeing this inherent action like building up like a snowball, and this could be something picking up big steam suddenly. Okay, so depending on what you're working towards, but depending on what you're dealing with, this could be very good. It could be rough as well. Like, you know, it's all very personal, but usually this is a big card of improvement. So it's somebody to me saying, all right, well, if things are going to stay the same, if things aren't going to get better, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make things get better. So idealizing a different path, thinking about a different road to walk down is a big vibe here. I would expect big changes and big action suddenly from individuals or even from yourself here, okay? These are also cards of distance and travel. So for some of you, it could even be as simple as like needing a vacation or moving in some sort of way. But let's go through and do a quick recap here. Then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, Capricorn, we have a lot of different layers this week, so only take it how it applies to you. Position number 1, double major arcana, we have the moon, clarified by the death card in reverse. It was making me feel several different things, either karma striking unexpectedly, surprisingly. You get the point. Whether good or bad, it could be coming in big time. This is a powerful vibe. Or this could be the past returning, whether you wanted to, whether you don't. This could be the behaviors or individuals from the past cropping up in this time. There is a link there. But even on the back end, we do have future. So it's this interesting dichotomy of like the past, the future, the past, the future. In the center, we have the Six of Wands with the Five of Wands in reverse, overcoming things. So whether you're passing a test from Spirit, if there's something that's been bothering you, bogging you down, you could be in the mode to triumph. Okay, to overcome things. And we do see it as we progress to the back end with all this victorious energy. Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, this action, this movement. So things could be changing suddenly. There could be action suddenly, whether within yourself or other people. It was also giving me that vibe of somebody idealizing a different way or a different path. If things aren't going to get better here, I'm going to make them get better. So do with that what you will, my friends. Please take a screenshot if you want to look into them further. I do see improvements here, okay? But we're going to get you one shadow card. Let's get one shadow card here for Capricorn. What's in the shadows? We're going to shuffle it up one time using the Shadowland Tarot. It's my favorite deck for this purpose. So let's see what's up. Guides and Spirit Team. And yeah, the illustrations on this deck are really cool. We're just going to look at the inverse meanings of whatever card it is, because I do feel like shadow work is very important to do. What's in the shadows for Capricorn? Whether it's new, whether it's old, you just use your discernment, my friends. I always say that. We have the Page of Wands showing up in the shadows. So for some of you, this could be some sort of link to childhood or a child in the shadows. For some of you, it could even be a link to a fire sign here. Okay, but for a portion of you, there could be something tied to childhood or children that are showing up that you might need to do a little shadow work with. Now, aside from that, the Page of Wands exerts a lot of energy. Okay, if this doesn't represent a person or anything like that, Spirit might be asking you to not waste your energy on frivolous things. Okay, so analyze what you're putting your energy into in this time, aside from the other messages. Okay, because a lot of times with this card, the shadow side is somebody that just wastes their energy on things that aren't worth their time. So Spirit could be asking you to just analyze that, what you're putting your focus into. Okay, so Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of Dreams. It's one of my favorites. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which tarot suit you think is the most positive, whether it's Cups, Pentacles, Swords, Wands. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As usual, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.